It's your boy, Marky, yo. And we back at it again with another reaction, man. Today we got LeBron James will never be Michael Jordan, man. Now, we all know this. Everybody that's watching my video right now, we all know this. LeBron will never be Michael Jordan. Never. I feel like it started when he left Cleveland and he went to Miami. And then he had the famous speech, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven. We know Michael Jordan would never, ever do that. Ever. You feel me? Mike would never, put himself in that situation where he have to, go to a different team just to chase a ring. And then leave again, and then go chase another ring. Then leave again, then chase another ring. Now, we'll probably look at Mike's career a little different if he was doing that. But Mike had to build everything from scratch. You know, he had to go through those rough 7 years to get to where he became. You know what I'm saying? 6 championships. You know what I'm saying? And that's why LeBron will never be Mike. But y'all let me know down below in the comments why y'all think he will never be Mike. But let's get straight into this video. Let's get it.
If there was somebody on the floor that I felt was in better condition or was better fit for the moment than me, then I could possibly sit down for a little longer. I have not seen that yet.
Billy Smith and Hachimura tied up. James fell out of his hands, picked up by McDaniels. McDaniels down the lane, inside, layup, good, and the foul. Now Randall gets inside, leans in, tied up. Randall played him well. Back to Finney Smith, into the hands of James, fires up the three, inside of the foul.
If there was somebody on the floor that I felt was in better condition, or was better fit for the moment than me, then I could possibly sit down for a little longer.
The next day, Minnesota is going to win this series and knock out the Lakers, the 3 seed, 4 games to 1.
For the better part of the past decade, the biggest debate in sports, the biggest debate in basketball, has been Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, and who's the GOAT of the NBA. And here's how it usually goes. For Michael Jordan's playoff failures, which are few and far between, they're magnified, scrutinized, and nitpicked all day long.
Yeah.
For LeBron James, the exact opposite. He loses series, chokes in the finals. You know, it wasn't his fault. The team wasn't built to his strengths. He only had 2 All-Stars, and the role players didn't come through.
People can say I'm letting LeBron off the hook. Where the lion's share of this blame lays for the Lakers is at the feet of the person who made us optimistic about the Lakers, which is Luka.
Well, I mean, obviously, you're only as great as your teammates, allow you to be as well.
If you're truly the greatest player in league history, your resume and reputation speak for itself. You shouldn't need excuses, deflections, blaming others to make your case. For Jordan, it's straightforward and simple.
Yep.
For LeBron James, you have all these weird narratives, weird deflections to prop him up on Jordan's level. And speaking of weird deflections, weird narratives, what do we see every single season? You know, LeBron James, if he does X, Y, Z, he'll pass Jordan in this year's playoffs.
But if this Nets team can make it out the East and Bron takes care of them, he's the undisputed GOAT. Beating 2 super teams today is greater than 6-0 in the 90s.
If LeBron James beats Denver and marches forward to ultimately win another chip, I don't know how strong my argument is going to be on behalf of Jordan moving forward.
If LeBron comes back from 3-1 at 40, I don't want to even hear about a GOAT debate.
Now what?
Those wild,
it's
wet
2026. Now what?
I mean, they're almost wet dreams. LeBron fans are openly wondering, if LeBron does this, it might turn the tide. He doesn't do it, then they're crickets. And here's the dirty secret. Seeing those hypotheticals as what-ifs, LeBron fans at this point are very, very desperate. And the whole longevity case, it's really wearing thin. LeBron's played 22 years, we understand that. But in comparison to Jordan, that longevity is kind of backfiring. LeBron, in comparison to Jordan, has played 600 more games, 22,000 more minutes, and 7 total seasons more. and still he trails Jordan in all these major accolades. When Michael Jordan won his 5th championship, he was 34. LeBron James, age 40, still hasn't done it. His 5th Finals MVP, the exact same age, 34. His 5th MVP, which LeBron James doesn't have, Jordan was 33. And his 6th All-Defensive team, which LeBron doesn't have, MJ was 30.
What are you doing? I'm writing this down. This is good stuff.
Crazy.
For LeBron's career longevity, it's a big theme, the major theme. But ask yourself the question, in comparison to Jordan, looking at age 30 to age 40, is it a higher quality of longevity, more meaningful longevity? If you ask me, it isn't. As Jordan during his prime in the 90s, maximized every single season and got the most out of his career. LeBron James has left rings, MVPs, and a ton of other accolades on the table. And looking at LeBron's tenure in Los Angeles post the bubble championship, which is still pretty iffy, LeBron's past 5 years have been absolutely brutal. 2021, lost in the first round, was absolutely disgraced. 2022, with his so-called super team of Russ, AD, Melo, Dwight, and Rondo, they missed the postseason. The following year, 2023, after firing Frank Vogel, they made the West Finals, and of course, in that series, LeBron James choked in the biggest moments. 2024, the exact same thing versus Denver. Lost the series in 5 games, and LeBron in the clutch absolutely came up short. And last but not least, 2025 versus Minnesota. LeBron yet again this series, as the favorite of the higher seed, choked in the biggest moments. This latest LeBron James blunder, it was a doozy. In typical LeBron James fashion, it took 45 minutes an hour to blame Rob Pelinka and ask for more help.
Basically from mid-January on, right when AD got injured, you guys started playing a lot of centerless basketball. How tough was that for the last 3.5 months to play that style? And do you feel like that caught up at all in this series? No comment. I'll never say that because my guy AD said what he needed, and then he was gone the following week. So
the past 5 years LeBron James in LA, it's been really revealing. This guy's attitude, his smugness, just the general cockiness of LeBron James has been on full display. And like you saw in that clip, always makes excuses, deflects, doesn't have enough help. LeBron James is the only so-called GOAT who always need a perfect team around him to compete for championships.
Yeah, we had Rio, we had Udonis, but we didn't have enough as far as enough complimentary guys to actually make it all. Well, maybe you're just making excuses.
And one thing I do want to highlight when comparing Jordan versus LeBron James is their dominance as the higher seed, their dominance as the favorite. For someone like Jordan as the favorite, he always won. I'm not joking. MJ with home court advantage was a perfect 24-0. Even the great Bill Russell can't say that. For LeBron's career, he's lost not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times, but 5 times with home court advantage.
Damn, it's
Gonna hurt.
Anthony Edwards, prior to this series starting, he said Minnesota was the underdogs, they had nothing to lose, no pressure. Edwards saying that, he's 1,000% right. Who the pressure was on was LeBron James, Luka, and JJ Redick. And of course, all 3 of them cracked under that pressure. For someone like Jordan, yes, he wasn't perfect, had bad games here and there, but when he was favored to win, supposed to win, he always won. A lot of others, no matter how great they were, cannot say that.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
For LeBron James getting 6 rings, even 5 rings, it's never happening. This guy's not a winning player anymore, and he's too old. And of course, the media, they can't cope with that. As like we see time and time again, they keep saying he's in his prime, he's, typical LeBron James, a top 5 player. And then of course, when he loses, it's LeBron James, he's the victim, he's old, he's 40, why do you expect so much? For a lot of LeBron fans like Perkins, Shannon Sharpe, and Nick Wright, their biggest enemy is themselves. As LeBron scored 35 points on a random Tuesday, it's proof LeBron James is the GOAT. He's stamped right there. Then, of course, the playoffs come around, he fumbles, bumbles, loses in the first round. Then all of a sudden, LeBron James, he's 40 years old. This shouldn't count on his resume. And looking at someone like Nick Wright, when it comes to MJ and Washington, those 2 years, he holds against MJ very much.
People just react like you spit at them. Like, oh, you're going to bring up the Wizards years? Oh, I don't know, guys. Was he playing? Was he younger when he started with the Wizards than LeBron is right now?
So, stopping that right there, Nick Wright, very animated, very upset. The MJ years in Washington aren't talked about enough. And look, old MJ with the Wizards missed the playoffs twice. Yes, kind of a stain on his legacy, a bad ending. But here's the thing. MJ in Washington, who was he playing with? Jerry Stackhouse 1 year, Rip Hamilton the next. He didn't have an Anthony Davis, a Westbrook, heck, certainly not a Luka Doncic. He didn't have any all-star caliber players, superstar players. LeBron in LA has had that every single season. And look at his past 3 series. First Minnesota, 4-1. Denver, 4-1. Then a sweep, then 23 West Finals. LeBron James, every one of those series, had a superstar alongside him. MJ in Washington did not have that. If Michael wanted a cheap 7th ring, a cheap 8th ring, he could have gone to the Lakers, the Spurs, one of the top teams in the West, or even the East. MJ, though, went to the Wizards. Their expectations weren't championship. LeBron James and the Lakers, having superstar talent, a stacked roster, that's a different level. If you want to say all those years count, go ahead and say it. But MJ missing the playoffs in Washington with Jerry Stackhouse isn't the same as LeBron James in the West missing the playoffs with Westbrook, Davis, and a loaded cast. It's not the same. So that right there is the end of the video, and I'll say one last thing. LeBron James, if by chance you're watching this video, retire right now. The longer you play, the more help you get, the worse your legacy becomes. This loss in the first round with Luka, after tons of hype being the 3rd seed, that was embarrassing. The longer you play, the longer you drag this out, the worse you look. And in reality, the better Michael looks. So LeBron James, retire right now. Do us all a favor. As always, thank you guys for watching.
I'm gonna make this kind of short today, but I don't like when people try to like. Y'all heard when Dwight Howard said LeBron would have won this if he win this championship and he get past this team. Even Stephen A. Don't talk about the GOAT debate. Like, what is you even talking about? Now it's 2026. Now he on Philly. Is it gonna be the same thing? If LeBron win with Philly, he's gonna be the GOAT. What? Do y'all even see what LeBron is doing? He on a team with potentially mad Hall of Famers. Like Uncut said, when Michael Jordan came back to play the game of basketball, he could have picked any team he wanted. He could have went to go play with Kobe and Shaq. He could have went to go play with Timmy and them. But he chose the weakest team, Washington Wizards. He just wanted to hoop. He didn't really care about the other shit. He already won 6 championships. Like, he was already the GOAT. But LeBron, he just keep bouncing from team to team to team, and people just don't understand how y'all think that's good. Look what he did to the league, bro. He influenced so many people to do it now. Now it's just normal. Back in the day, it wasn't normal. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comments down below how y'all feel about that. I know I'm not tripping, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. We're on the road to 16K subs. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I'm out.